silver coin. The boy, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the frozen pearls. Now, frozen pearl is nothing but a past participle. You remember gerunds are the verbal noun, verb, and acts as a noun. It is called gerunds, and the verbs that acts and adjectives are called participles. So frozen pearls is similar to like broken window. So it is a participle of the pearl is a noun, and frozen is acting as an adjective to the pearls. It's really getting bad now, exclaimed the man. I hope it passes quickly. It did not pass quickly. For an hour, hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. The field was white as it covered the salt. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The flower were gone from the plants. Lancho's soul was filled with sadness. When the storm had passed, what is the spelling of a storm? Storm. Don't speak storm. It is storm. He stood in the middle of the field and said to his son, a plague locust would have left more than this. The hail has left nothing. Now this is an important line. Plague is a disease like we are seeing corona nowadays, and locust is a kind of, you might have seen sometime in our own green field in the school, you see dragonflies covering whole field, similar grasshopper kind, and locust is the same kind of flowers, insects. They take on, they eat those flowers, and then the production of the crop is damaged. Similarly, past, the storm had passed means crossed. The hail has left nothing this year. We will have no corns. That night was sorrowful one. All work for nothing. There is no one who can help us. We will all go hungry this year. He is very, very sad. And I remember here the Kalpana Chawla, when she was returning from Columbia, and her spacecraft was coming, and one of my friend was in there, Karnal, reporting from the family members that your daughter is made the name in the world, and now she's coming back. Suddenly the happiness turned into the mournful day because Columbia busted and it became victim of flame. Similar feeling came to him as a Lancho. Hope, very excited somebody, and suddenly they are becoming negative side of it. Some happiness turns into the sorrow. You might see the two contrasting emotions simultaneously, and that is what the tragic in the story. What did the Lancho hope for? He hoped for rain. What did the Lancho say raindrops were like new coins? Because he compared them, new crowns, as good corn produce, and produce will give him money, so they are new coins. How did the rain change? Rain changed into from the light showers to the hailstones and hailstorms. What happened to Lancho's field? It was devastated. Everything met the dust. Nothing was left. All crops, they were damaged. What were Lancho's feeling when the hail stopped? Lancho was in very, very disappointed mood. He was full of sorrow, somber state of mind. He was in pain, which he cannot discuss with anybody, but he mustered courage. He was an optimistic fellow, and see what happens in later part of the story. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope: help from God. Single, solitary. I already, this word. No? What was that? Solitary is only, the only. Okay? Don't be upset even though this seems like a total loss. Remember, no one dies of hunger. That's what they say. No one dies of hunger. See the optimism in him. He's very much, those who are believer of God, they never lose hope. Although the knight Lencho thought only this one hope: the help of God, whose eyes, as had been instructed, see everything, even what deep in one's conscience. Conscience is nothing but your soul, your inner being. Okay? Inner being. Up. Now, you may understand this, that person is, see, when you are young, when you don't have anything, you ask your father that, Papa, I want this. And when you grow up, your father, if he doesn't have anything, they ask your grandpa. From where the grandpa will ask. Again, he has somebody who under